Good morning. What a beautiful start to the day. Although red sky in the morning is a shepherd's warning, so I'm not prepared for what today brings. We've had storm after storm. We've had so much rain in the last few weeks. Spring is coming. There's a little bit of hope for the spring there with the magnolia buds. I do love that earthy brown of the seed heads in winter. I'm not enjoying the brownness of the lawn. We are crazy wet here at the moment. And the heathers, they flowered later this year. I've got the pink variety and a white variety here that have spread beautifully. They seem to enjoy the wet in this front garden. Another little magnolia. This is Stella. Is it Stella or Stella? S-T-E-L-L-A. Again, bursting with promise. And we've got lots of its berries on it. Two very glossy camellias that have made no effort to flower in the last 3 years since they've been put in. It's on there as well. And then we have the weeping prunus with some beautiful fat buds on it. This prunus subtira has been flowering since before Christmas. On its 3rd year with us. Really pretty, very subtle flowers. That's a slightly different view for you. I've gone further into the front garden and I'm now behind a massive cedar tree near the chickens and the massive rhododendron. And under here we've got quite a few tete-a-tete bulbs coming up, and this is where I've got most of the little ferns that I've planted throughout this last season. The changes I don't usually chronicle are the hedges. And we've started with the catkins, and the ivy's got berries on, and you can hear the prolific bird life here, and that's our hedge sparrow population. And having hedges around this property, which are 10 foot high and probably 12 foot deep in places, means that we can sustain quite a large population of hedge sparrows. And their chitter chattering is quite noisy, but not unwelcomed. So these are the new daffodils I planted with you guys, gosh, back in early spring last year, spring 2024. And they're coming up strong. So all this white fluff you can see isn't a dead animal. That's our insulation from the shepherd's hut that the birds are hooking out to make their nests in them. Oh dear. The olive trees doing okay. And then this Himalayan prunus is so close. It's absolutely laden, and if you go right back to my very earliest videos, you can see us buying these. It would help to give it a few more views. I think it's on the sum total of 160 views. Oh, crazy, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely laden. These are going to be beautiful. Outside the woodshed, we've got our 2 Christmas trees. They were on their 2nd Christmas, so they sit there for the rest of the summer, and hopefully I will remember to water them. I managed to last year, so that's good. The side garden we did together about midway through, and you can see in the distance I've got my little pheasant. He's still hanging around, thank goodness. And the shooting season's ended, so his life is spared. He's got 3 little girlfriends that come in the garden with him. I didn't really want to scare him away, but I need to feed him, so I'm just going to put some food up for him. But the bank's coming along beautifully. We've got lots of bulbs up the top of the bank there. Yeah, really pleased with that. So it's about 8:15 in the morning, and it's a very dreary, dull day. There's no wind, thank goodness. No rain forecast today, thank goodness. but no frost, so it hasn't got that really nice feel to it. Everything just looks dank and dirty and miserable. Yeah, but I'm gonna go and get these chickens fed and watered and get on with the rest of the day. Well, you can see how much rain we've had. Look how high the well water is. So the wind damage arch that was damaged 2 years ago, and then I supported it with a second arch on the inside. I'm giving up. We're building a wooden one. I can save the clematis, that's why it's led in this very strange position. The greenhouse has fared well in the storms with only one broken pane of glass. Less so the cold frame, which has been completely ripped apart by the wind, but that I will deal with in the spring. The back lawn, full of moss, but it looks green. It's very springy. You walk on it and you feel like you're walking on air. Pond are very pea soup green. The winter grasses are looking incredible, but they will be coming out of that bed. I keep saying that. I think that's probably my 4th video on the trot about the garden where I say the grasses are coming out. Just very nothing day. I'm glad I'm going to work. So in B&Q at the moment of summer bulbs, dahlias and your gladiolis, your irises, your begonias. Got lots and lots of summer bulbs. Sweet potatoes are in, artichokes are in, garlic's in. So head to your local B&Q. Or if you're local to me, come in and say hello. We've got this beautiful viburnum. This is in year 3. So this started off as a 2.5 litre pot from B&Q, and we are now on a considerable size. So I would say this plant now is where it was probably £11 plant in B&Q. I believe it's now probably a £24 to £34 plant in a garden centre. The size of it, it's a beautiful shape, and we've got some gorgeous flowers on it. So I'm really enjoying that at the moment. And then next to it, I've got a massive dish size shape of a foxglove. Quite a few foxgloves across the garden. I haven't done any weeding yet, and I haven't done any mulching yet. My reason for that is, well, hibernation. I'm not going to do it when it's cold and wet and windy and horrible. I'm going to do it when it's a bit drier and a bit warmer on my old back. My little hibiscus I bought as a treat for my birthday last year with some birthday money is here, and that's really good. We've got some lovely little strong buds on that, and this little hibiscus is a Lady Stanley. I'm glad I kept the label because I would have forgotten that. And then looking across, we've got lots of growth from the bulbs, and then there's a real need to put more bulbs in the centre here, because looking around, there's not that many in these beds here at the back of the garden in the rose garden. Quite a lot of weed, but hey, we'll deal with that. We can deal with it. Roses here, we're starting with my roses, and that is a Desdemona rose. Don't keep this recording because next week it'll be something else. But yeah, cut back, gobleted, so it's all open. Dead diseased crossing over has been removed. Might have to just take that one out because that is heading to do that. And we've got lots of side shoots on there, and that is a 2-year rose. Behind the brown head of the sedum, I now have a second viburnum, and this is a year 2 viburnum. It's enjoying itself here in this border, and then my beloved camellia that I never did chop down, even though I kept saying I was going to. Last year this flowered for 6 to 8 weeks. It was just incredible, but I'm not expecting that this year because no doubt we will have loads of frost to come. We have Pyrrhus down here, just about to burst into flower, and then this border is lots and lots of that daisy flower. I've been digging it out unsuccessfully for the last 3 years, and we also have all that ground elder in here, but I lost heart in the autumn, it was just, the weather was just atrocious and I gave up digging it out. However, I have given the magnolia a bit more room, and the contoniastus and the... So that's it for today's video, everyone. I've got my cup of tea, so cheers, got my socks, heading off to work, and I'll see you in the next video. Gorgeous witch hazel, some of that verbenia I was talking to you about, some of that viburnum I was telling you about. These are 9-pound pods, gorgeous flowers. And then Dino I was talking about, rhododendrons we've got in here. Beautiful primula bed, absolutely stunning colours here. Herbs, I've got most of the herbs are in now and they're looking beautiful. Lots of abundant fruit trees, and then some ornamentals going through here, so lots of cherries and blossoms. Packs of bulbs ready to plant straight out or put into your dishes. Look at these stunning hellebores, absolutely terrific price at £12, and so many different varieties here. Next bed has got £5 roses. I mean, £5 for a rose bush. Absolutely beautiful, great value for money. So head in B&Q. Look at these gorgeous camellias, £10 and £16 camellias. This one is particularly stunning.